Hi everyone. I thought that I would take you along with me while I sow my beets. This is the time of year when I do that for the first time. I do succession sowing with beets because we love beets. I love the greens, the beet root. We love to ferment them. We love to pickle them. We love to eat them fresh. Just all kinds of ways. And so anyway, this method that I use, I came across in a video done by a man named Charles Dowding. He's just a fantastic teacher. He has a YouTube channel, and I will link the video that I learned about how to sow beets from him in my description below this video. So you can watch it if you've never heard of him. I would be amazed because he's pretty famous, but if not, you should watch some of his stuff. He's got just a masterful way of growing food. So, and a lot of it in a short, small space. So it's pretty cool. And he also uses the no dig method for his gardens. And so I like to emulate that whenever possible. He's able to do it much better than I have been able to do so far. But back to the topic at hand, sowing beets. Instead of just sowing them in the ground outside, he suggested sowing them in trays and getting them to sprout indoors before you plant them out. And it has just been a game changer for me for my beets, for getting just many more times the amount than I would normally before I had tried this. So it's just a really great way to do it. And I know it's not the traditional method. Most people think root crops can't be sown indoors or in pots or anything, or like, seedling trays or anything like that. They absolutely can, and it works really well. He also suggested that you plant 4 seeds per cell and let them grow kind of bunched together, which is kind of goes against the mainstream thought about beets, like, and different types of root crops like that, because they you would think they wouldn't grow well. They grow really well that way. So I'll show you how I do it, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I do is fill my cells here, my seedling tray cells, with the mix that I make just for seed sowing. It's the cocoa coir, vermiculite, and perlite mixture. It's a nice light mixture that really allows the seeds to just pop up through. So that's the first thing. You just want to fill it till they're kind of overflowing. I don't let it, I don't want it to sink down too much, so they need to be pretty full. And this mixture is so light that when you water it, it will sink. So because if you don't make sure and kind of pack the cells a little bit, I don't like it to be too firmly packed, but well, hi there, Scrappy. How are you? That's my dark Cornish hen that she's 12 years old. She's the #1 hen in the entire flock. She's been around longer than anybody else. You're such a good girl. Anyway, so there we go. That's enough soil in there, enough potting or sowing mix. And then these seeds are, this is the Detroit dark red. So that's what I'll be using. So I'm just going to put 4 seeds per cell. And as Mr. Dowding said, if you get more, because each beet seed can give you more than 1 plant. I can't remember right now what what that type of seed is called, but there are more than one seed inside each of these little vessels here. So that is a thing. And he says that he likes to thin his trays, each cell, after they sprout, each cell he will thin to 4 or 5 seedlings. I typically don't have more than that come up, but if I did, I would probably just kind of remove 1 or 2 or however many. You don't want too many growing because they can crowd each other out eventually. You can't have too many going in the same spot, or some would have to suffer there. So okay, I'm going to do the rest of this tray off camera because you guys probably don't want to watch me just do this for half an hour. Okay, and so now all I've done is just layered a little bit more of the potting soil over the top, and then I just sprayed with some water. One time I do this in the very beginning, I will spray the top, and from that time on, just to kind of get everything set, but from that time on, I always water from the bottom. Just that these are sitting in another tray, and so I'll just put the water in the tray and let it soak up through into the soil from the bottom. And these seeds will go in the house with me because it's still way too cold at night for them to sit out here. They don't need to be in less than freezing temperatures at night. So I'll take them in the house and let them sprout in the house. But yeah, as soon as they come up and they're of a decent size, I'll show you how I plant them actually out in the garden. So I hope you enjoyed that little video on how I sow my beet seeds. And if you have any comments or questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section. And thank you very much for watching.